Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 5.
At the old center, we were licensed for 60. We never really reached full capacity there just because it was a tight number and it was very crowded and just not really a good environment for the kids to reach that number.
As more young families move to the Valley for school and work, the need for childcare increases. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Valley News Team's Cornelius Hawker takes us to Castleton, where a brand new childcare facility just opened, thanks in part to funding from the USDA.
School's out for the summer in Castleton, which means more families than usual need childcare.
All we got to do is ask the people who've got kids, and they'll find out real fast that there's a demand for it.
Mayor Lee Anderson says the increase of younger families has brought on the need for more daycare facilities. Because the need for childcare is so great here in Castleton, the Planning and Zoning Committee will be recommending to the city to turn this current farmland into commercial land so that a new daycare can be built. If the zoning change is approved, the daycare will be located just off 6th Avenue North and 5th Street North, right next door to the Castlewood retirement community. At the end of May, the Sunshine Center opened up their new daycare, which increased space from their old facilities and allowed them to take in almost 30 more kids.
It's been a definite increase, which is helping the community. It's a definite need here in Castleton. Our waiting list is long. I know all the other centers in Castleton also have long waiting lists.
Center Co-Director Jessica Hoagland says this facility wouldn't have been possible without help from USDA Rural Development.
We actually provided just under $1 million in what we call a community facilities loan with relatively generous terms and a low interest rate to help them construct the project.
Rural Development Director Ryan Taylor hopes other communities will take advantage of their community facilities loan.
As other communities look at potential, we'd like to be a partner to help them close that child care gap. It's a workforce issue. It's a quality of life issue, and it's an issue for families.
In Castleton, Cornelius Hawker, Valley News Live.
Mayor Anderson says the decision to change the land from farm to commercial will happen at the end of this month. To learn how to get in touch with USDA Rural Development in North Dakota, look for this story at valleynewslive.com. In about 1 hour, another meeting will get underway regarding the West Fargo School District hockey facility. The discussion is over the budget and design. The facility is coming in about $1.4 million over budget. In November, voters approved the $98.1 million bond referendum, which is supposed to fund that new 2-sheet ice hockey facility. It's supposed to be built near the intersection of Cheyenne Street and 32nd Avenue South. West Fargo School Superintendent David Flowers says his district has run into similar issues in the past, but once the bidding happens, they usually get back on track.
You do your best to estimate what the project will cost, and then you let it out for competitive bids. And we've been fortunate to sometimes come in under budget. We've been a little over budget a time or two. So the process is working as it is designed to work. And we're still in the very, very early phases.
Coming up on Valley News Live at 6, Valley News Team's Ashley Bishop discovers where the budget discrepancy came from and why the district feels this arena is important for the entire community, not just the high school teams. The Fargo Police Department wants to make sure you know about a high-risk sex offender who could be living near you. Police say this man, 55-year-old Eugene Hinson, is living near the Lindenwood Park campground in a wooded area. He is homeless. Hinson was convicted for luring a 16-year-old girl online in 2011. He was also convicted in 2006 and 1999 for crimes involving girls under the age of 15. The FBI has released redacted transcripts of a 911 call with the man who killed 49 people inside an Orlando nightclub. The shooter speaks in English and Arabic, according to the 911 transcript, telling the operator he's in Orlando and, quote, "I did the shootings." The transcript omits specific references to the shooter's name or the terrorist organization he pledges allegiance to. And the FBI was asked today why the transcripts are redacted.
Part of the redacting is meant to not give credence to individuals who have done terrorist acts in the past. We're not going to propagate their rhetoric, their violent rhetoric, and we see no value in putting those individuals' names back out there. We're trying to prevent future acts from happening again, and for cowards like this one, people like that influence them, so we're not going to continue to put their names out front.
Investigators also released a summary of calls between the shooter and crisis negotiators. Senators from Minnesota and North Dakota are voting on 4 amendments dealing with gun control this afternoon. The vote was prompted by last week's 14-hour-long filibuster by Senate Democrats following the Orlando terror attack. There are 2 competing amendments that deal with background checks and 2 dealing with preventing suspected terrorists from buying guns. We reached out to our local senators, and here's what Minnesota Senator Al Franken had to say before he voted. Saying, quote, not acting now would be a disservice to families across the country who have had a loved one killed or injured as a result of gun violence. Stick with Valley News Live for updates on this story as soon as the bill passes or fails. An updated list of emoji characters is expected to be available tomorrow, and among them you will not find a rifle. Apple, Google, Facebook, and Microsoft have teamed up to stop a rifle emoji from being added to the catalog of images available to smartphone users. The decision was made prior to the mass shooting in Orlando, Florida. Emojis representing a bomb, knife, and gun will remain available to smartphone users. Beautiful weather today. Get out and enjoy it if you can. Here's Robert with a look at tonight's forecast. Robert?
Yeah, an absolutely gorgeous day across the region. About the only thing we had to deal with were some breezy conditions, and those breezes will stay with us as we head through the evening, but those winds become light as we head through the overnight hours. Lots of sunshine out there. Temperatures into the 70s, 72 Langdon, Roseau, Bemidji, and Wadena, 78 here in Fargo, 75 in Wahpeton, as well as in Jamestown. I mentioned the breezes there. They are primarily out of the west and northwest, gusting as high as 30 miles per hour at times. And again, we'll continue to see some breezy conditions as we head through the rest of the evening, but mostly sunny skies. Hardly a cloud in the sky, just a few high clouds streaming through from time to time. Other than that, lots of sun, and most of tomorrow we'll see lots of sun. And with hardly a cloud in the sky, you guessed it, no precipitation out there. Here in Fargo, as we head through the rest of the evening, we will start to cool down as we head through the 7, 8, and 9 o'clock hours, down into the low 70s by 9 o'clock. Dipping down into the 50s overnight tonight. Tomorrow, most of the day nice, but then we've got some changes to talk about as we head through the rest of the week, and we'll detail that in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Robert. Tonight, the Grand Forks City Council is considering an $8 million project to help cure the problem of homelessness. The Housing Authority is asking the city for a tract of land to build an apartment building for homeless people. Valley News Team's Neil Carlson shows us the proposal for what's called Housing First.
If the city gives them the land, the Housing Authority wants to build a 42-unit apartment building for homeless people here on what's now a skate park behind police headquarters. Money for the $8 million Housing First project would come from federal loans and grants.
Housing First is a concept for the chronically homeless, to end chronic homelessness. The proposal on the table now is a 42-unit project that includes space for supportive services on site.
Services such as addiction counselors to make sure folks stay on track when they get back in the workforce. Richard says the Housing First concept already has a great track record in other cities. It's been shown that when people are provided a permanent place to live, they have a much better chance of getting back on their feet.
Typically, they're on housing assistance, so 30% of your income would go to housing, and then they'd get, a voucher for the balance.
Homelessness is a big problem in Grand Forks because of high rental prices that have forced many folks out of the market. A recent study shows more than half of all Grand Forks renters now pay more than 30% of their gross income for rental housing. So far, this proposed project has not seen any objections from city leaders or next-door neighbors. Would it bother you think, or?
I don't think so.
Okay, no problem. Yeah.
No.
It's now up to the city council to decide if this skate park turns into housing for the homeless. In Grand Forks, Neil Carlson, Valley News Live.
We'll have the city council's decision on all this online and on Valley News Live, 10 at 10. Today, more than 250 English language learner students are celebrating World Refugee Day. The students are in summer school and gathered to learn about world cultures and celebrate diversity. They were divided into different learning stations throughout the event. The kids learned about flags, clothing, dancing, and languages.
Our goal is to teach them English and make them familiar with the community.
This was the second annual World Refugee Day celebration held in Fargo. And remember to like Valley News Live on Facebook. You can follow the latest news, weather, and breaking news updates anytime on your feed. Just search Valley News Live, like our page, and then you'll stay informed throughout the entire day.